All right, you guys, welcome to the video. It's me, Sierra, aka Sierra in the bonus, and we are back with another video reaction. We are currently live on Twitch, so make sure you guys pull up to this Twitch and kick streams to join the live streams to give me music recommendations, video recommendations. Come by with us. We got my guy Chancellor in the building who came all the way from YouTube to Twitch. He told me there's a new Contra song, so we're gonna react to it together. This could be y'all. This could be y'all. All you gotta do is click the follow. The link's gonna be in the description and the comments, and we can react to music together. Y'all come to the stream, say, hey, I got this. I'm from YouTube, so I can give you your proper greeting and be a part of the community. But look, man, all my Contra fans, we are getting fed right now. We're getting fed. If y'all haven't, go check out my Breathing Stop freestyle that I did, a freestyle reaction for Contra that I did. If you guys want to check that out. But they got a new song out and a video, so I'm excited. And look, I'm not just a person that watched the Contra freestyles, although y'all need to let me know in the comments which freestyles do I need to check out. I already watched the Never freestyle, and I watched one other one that's really popular. So if there's other freestyles they done that y'all want me to check out, please put it in the comment section so I know which ones to get to first. But we're gonna check this one out, and I have listened to their project that they released, got it on repeat. It's in the playlist. Amazing project. I can't wait to see what else they got. But for now, we got this. So make sure you guys put a like, a comment, and subscribe to support. And let's get into it. Let's see. Contra, you know they up to something. Yeah. Okay. I love their production, man. I just love their production. Like, I just gotta say that. People like Contra is why when I hear someone say, oh, hip-hop is dead, rap isn't good anymore, rap isn't this, it's like, are y'all even looking for artists? There's real artists out here. There's people that are pushing their pen that are extremely talented. Y'all got the audacity to say rap is dead or hip-hop is dead because y'all listen to the same mainstream artists over and over again? Stop. We're ignoring those people. They clearly haven't heard Contra. They clearly haven't heard JID, Earth Gang, Denzel Curry. Stop it. Y'all need to listen to some people outside the mainstream. Anyway, that's not us though, right? See, if you watching this video, that's clearly not you, right? So I'm not talking about y'all. But the people that say that, get onto Contra. Produced by Rio Los. Who's Rio Los, Chance? I'm about to find out after this. It already sound good. So I'm messing with him. Hey, yo. What time does the game come on, QB? I already like it. Ooh. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hip hop don't die. I can't take this no more. Thank you. First line. Come on. First line, they addressing what I said. See, I'm in tune. Like, I'm tapped in with him, bro. Come on, 5, 6, 7. Hey, wait. I think we got a post. Contra just saved the day. What's her heart rate? Check vital signs. She's still fatal. Oh, I love this. It's on us to keep her stable. Already. Come on, bro. It's levels to this, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, literally listening to them just makes me so happy because I feel like they really carrying the torch. Let me address what he just said. Off the rip, talking about, please don't tell me hip-hop is dead. They're already creating a storyline out of hip-hop being dead and giving you like visuals of hip-hop being personified like a person that's dying in the hospital or dying on a table that they're trying to revive. You know how they do the little things, and then like already giving you those visuals off the rip. I'm just saying, bro, it's levels to it. He's saying, what's her heart rate? Check the IV. Like, I love it. The personification of it all. Levels. Hey, wait, I think we got a post. Contra just saved the day. Yes. And then he ended with, I think we just got what did he say? I think we just got a post, Contra's on the way, or here to save the day, or whatever they said. That right there, fire. So hip hop is dying. They just visualized it, personified you, yeah, CPR, the little shock thing, you know, they shocked hip hop back to life with them. I just love that. Like, instead of saying, oh, we're here to bring hip hop back or to keep it alive, he gives a whole like story, a visualized explanation of that, example of that, a story of that. That's how you know it's levels to the artistry, bro. It's not just rhyming words, it's painting a picture. This is art, and we're less than a minute in.
5, 6, 7, hey, wait, I think we got a post. Coast Contra just saved the day. What's her heart rate? Check vital signs. She's still fatal. We need an IV. It's on us to keep her stable.
I like that. I like that. He said we need an IV. It's up to us to keep her stable. Right, type shit. And I'm telling y'all, this is the complexity of it all, because they'll be here talking to you about IV, and then he says 4. I like how they put in Roman numerals so people can understand that it was connected. I mean, when he was thinking about it, when he was writing it, he was thinking about it showing up that way. And that's why I love the fact that they put the lyrics on the screen so you can understand. Because if they didn't put that IV in Roman numerals, then you probably wouldn't have connected it. But they got it.
Everybody move, give us some room. We turn the table to a defibrillator. Message clear that we the greatest. Please have patience.
That's what it's called, the defibrillator.
We turn the table to a defibrillator. Message clear that we the greatest.
Right, message clear. But that's what they say when they use the defibrillator and rub it together and put it on somebody. They say clear. Try to bring someone back to. Come on, bro. Come, are y'all catching what are y'all picking up what they putting down? Are y'all picking up what they put it? Like, we gotta put some respect on these bars. Yes, sir. We locked in, Credit Karma. We locked.
Please have patience. We operating on a generation whose ultrasound is all the same as a little baby. That's why music born, they so against procreation. They just
it's so much there. It's so many layers. Look, I get it. Everybody don't want to watch a long video reaction, okay? I respect that. I'm just going to actually give respect to the bars and the lyricism. However long that take, that's how long I'm gonna be here, okay? Because I need to make sure everybody understands this stuff. I'm not gonna pick up every single line, but the ones I pick up, I am gonna explain it. I am gonna shine a light on it, because this is like ridiculous right now. Like, when we're watching greatness, we need to acknowledge it. We don't need to just say, oh shit, like, damn, that's crazy. Like, no, explain why it's crazy. How about that? Like, explain why it's crazy to make sure other people can get it, because sometimes that's what it takes for some people to appreciate the complexity of things. These ain't no regular bars. This is not regular bars, so it doesn't deserve a regular reaction. And for that reason, I'm going back. I love this. He said so much in such a short time. Like, that's why I keep having to pause it.
all the same as a little baby. That's patience. We operating on a generation whose ultrasound is all.
He said we're operating on a generation whose ultrasound is all the same, like a little baby. Their sound, everybody's sound is the same. Instead of just saying everyone sounds the same, he just personified that, like, in a story for y'all. I mean, it's just creative.
Same as a little baby.
Insane.
That's why music born. They so against procreation.
He said that's why music born. Like born like a baby. Boring as in we sleep type shit.
Just imitating their latest favorites. Here come the labels, cause they will.
They're imitating their latest favorites. It's very, very obvious.
So against procreation. They just imitating their latest favorites. Here come the labels.
Right. So they're intimidated at procreation. So they don't want to create nothing new. They don't want to create their own thing. They just want to imitate what other people already do. They're just taking from their favorite people and combining it. You know, there's a lot of people you could put in that category. But here we go. Okay, we getting into the next part of it.
They will cheer for any rapper who's self-degrading. They
Hold on. It's layers.
Cause they will cheer for any rapper who's self-degrading.
Because they will cheer for any rapper that's self-degrading. They will cheer like a wheelchair, still give you those hospital bars, right? But they will cheer, like they will cheer. They will encourage you. They will push you. They will blow your music up. They'll get you visibility.
They gon' give him his favorites. Here come the labels, cause they will cheer for any rapper who's self-degrading. They gon' give him paper, make them hot, then cremate them. But the truth is they
give him paper, make them hot, then cremate them. You know, cream is another way of referring to money. Another way of saying cremate, get in the bread. You're giving them cream. That's what everyone say, trying to get to the cream. Who was the first? I don't know who the first rapper or rap group was, but I know Wu-Tang, that's one of their songs, Iconic. And it's a line you hear used over and over and over again throughout hip hop history. So I think he's just playing off of that. Giving them money, cremating them. It's a different way, but then he's also saying cremating them in terms of like killing them off. You know how you burn somebody ashes and they die. After they die, and you burn their ashes, that's cremating. So I think it's just kind of, you could put it a bunch of ways. You could say the money's killing them. You could say they're killing themselves for money. You know, you could say the label's killing them with the money because of how dehumanized they are, how commodified their art becomes, how soulless they become. It's a bunch of different ways you could look at it, but I personally see it all of those ways.
Who's self-degrading, they gon' give them paper, make them hot, then cremate them. But the truth is they couldn't cut it, so they use staples in a rap game to use their influence to make them famous. Niggas.
That's an interesting line right there. He said they couldn't cut him, so they're just gonna something and use staplers.
They couldn't cut it, so they use staples in a...
Okay. I want to see how he plays off that.
Rap game to use their influence to make them famous.
Okay. I might be reaching, but when he says that they couldn't cut it, it makes me think staplers, like when I think of a stapler, I'm thinking somebody connected or like glued to molded to someone else. So either they connect somebody with someone that's already famous or has motion and just use that to elevate that person, or they attach themselves to other people in general, stay in their circles, or it could be someone with influence. That's kind of what it makes me think of, like how people like either leech or they're just in the vicinity of someone else with motion, so they kind of just elevate with them. That's what it makes me think, but I could be reaching. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that?
Rap game to use their influence to make them famous. Niggas pro sick, so they pop pills and youngest take them. How they brains bacon and egg them on the sip maples. Think the perks of life is
this. Come on, bro. Like, how is, look, if you haven't paused as much as I have and you've done a reaction, you are not reacting properly. I don't care, bro. These are not bars you could just say, like, let it keep playing. That's just not this, bro. This is not that. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, you have to explain these bars, bro. You have to. He's still playing off the hospital bars, mind you.
Staples in a rap game.
We gotta run that back.
To make them famous. Niggas pro sick, so they pop pills.
Niggas pro sick, right? So they promote being sick. They're sick. That's what they promote in their lyrics and their music. So it's saying they pop pills.
And youngins take them, have their brains bacon.
And youngins take them, have their brains bacon, right? And egg them on. He's laying out breakfast, a breakfast metaphor for you, right?
To make them famous, niggas pro sick, so they pop pills. And youngins take them, have their brains bacon and egg them on.
Have their brains bacon, right? Their brain is cooked, right? Bacon, as in the food, bacon, right? And then egg them on, eggs, bacon, and then he talks about the syrup, which is clearly the codeine syrup. Everybody's talking about they syrup, scissor, all that. It's all connected. It's all like I said. It's all connected.
Maples think the perks of life is getting high for your inflammation.
Oh my God. I just, it's too much, bro. Yo, what I would do to like interview Coach Contra one day, bro. What I would do, bro, I would just love to actually talk to these guys because like, this is ridiculous. I don't even know where to start. He just said like 2-3 lines and Just run it back, man.
Maples think the perks of life is getting high for your
He says they think the perks of life as in the benefits, but he's saying the perks of life as in the pill, the perks, the narcotic, right, is getting high. Of course, you're getting high when you take perks. Of course, perks could be something that's higher up, something that you want, right? So he's saying they think the perks of life is getting high for what he said, for your inflammation, like for your inflammation, right? Inflammation is like when something is elevated, right? You're inflamed, something's inflamed, is elevated, right? But people also take medicine for inflammation, like because inflammation causes pain. It's all connected. Ridiculous. She's ridiculous.
Maples think the perks of life is getting high for your inflammation. I never medicine that was good for the soul. It's human nature, bitch, you're all scrubs. I brought masks and gloves for sanitation. Calling out the greatest. Tell them I said it, I verbatim. You got east, west,
I verbatim. That I haven't heard nobody use verbatim. I haven't heard nobody use verbatim as a double entendre before. He might be the first person in rap to ever do that. So he's saying he verbates them, like the verbs that he uses in his lines is bait towards anyone that thinks they're better than him to respond or question him or whatever, so he could just go at him. But saying something verbatim, oh my god, bro, come on, dude. Saying something verbatim is like word for word also. So he's saying it very clearly at the same time. So he's baiting, but he's also saying it very, very clearly to where there's not going to be any misunderstanding about who he's calling out or whatever. But let him cook.
Calling out the greatest. Tell him I said it, I verbatim. You got east, west, in Colombia on the equator. Yeah, it's Coast Contra. Really surging through every nation. To all the rappers who only hear
And he continues the medical bar. And he goes back to the medical bar in case we thought he was done.
On the equator, yeah, it's Coast Contra. Really surging through every nation. To all the
obviously surgeon as in the type of doctor, the specialist, but surging as in like you're going up, you're surging is something growing, we'll say.
Rappers who only hear the game green, I'll amputate them. Raise the vibration.
Back to the medical bars. Gangrene is like something that y'all let me know in the comments, right? I don't want to misquote it, but basically it's something that it's like an infection, I believe. And then surgeon, gangrene is connected again. A surgeon is the one who would amputate someone. A surgeon is the type of person that would amputate someone if they did need to be amputated. So he's referring back to the surgeon thing because you're in surgery when you get an amputation. A surgeon does the surgery. The gangrene is an infection. Y'all are infection. He got to cut y'all off. But he says, come on, bro. Let this man cook. Gangrene. And that's the double entendre. The gangrene as in like the infection, but the gangrene like as in the rappers who are only here to gain green, like gain money, gain green. He said he'll amputate y'all. He's gonna cut y'all off. Y'all are cooked.
Yes, Coast Contra, really surging through every nation. To all the rappers who only hear the game green, I'll amputate them. Raise the vibration. This way deeper than entertainment, but with your radiation, ego solo, you could go major. No, I can't, sir. I'd rather just go through all the stages. When you in a group, some go salute, but others hate it. So be wary of different bacteria, contamination. See, when we gon' realize our culture is in danger, they sedating our creators, controlling their narration.
I think that's self-explanatory.
The day when we waiting in visitation and the doctor come out saying hip hop didn't make it. Hey yo, 5 years from
what an intro. What an intro. All right, now I always get Raj and Taj confused, but they're both two of my favorites. I love all of them for different reasons. I think Raj is my fave. Y'all let me know which one this is, because I always get them confused.
Now when I'm ready, visions of my newborn son rising while the moon is heavy and my daughter got me caught her. She keeps spilling her spaghetti, me and my wife rocking.
Let's run it back.
While the moon is heavy. 5 years from now when I'm ready, visions of my newborn son rising.
Okay. Right, so he's saying visions of my newborn son. Okay.
While the moon is heavy and my daughter got me caught her, she keeps spilling her spaghetti. Me and my wife rocking. My life is beautiful and steady. Look, I don't know where I'm supposed to be, but I know where I'm going. Slowly approaching me, and as of right now, my nigga, first time in my life, I just flew first class. Okay, first time in Dubai, they carry my bags. Okay, first time on the autobahn, we did the dash. Skirt. That same time in Germany, I catered crafts, I had to work. First time out in London, I performed some shows. I even shared the same stage as Cleo Soul. First time in New York, nobody knew my talent, don't trip. Second time New York, I body Jimmy Fallon, real shit. First time in the Rhino signing.
Bro, like, I just love all of them, bro. I don't know what to say. Like, just listen to him. He's not doing anything overly complicated, but I'm just enjoying hearing the way he's like flipping things into a more indirect way of explaining it, right? He could have said at the beginning of his line, he could have easily just went and said, I can't wait to have a kid in the future. Or, I can't wait to have kids and a wife in a white picket fence and da-da-da-da. Like, he could have said that, but he went all the way around the world and painted a picture. He said, you know, he's thinking of his newborn and his daughter in the future, while she's eating her spaghetti, because, you know, because kids mispronounce words and stuff, right? And then he said him and his wife rocking heavy, and he's kind of just walking us through how his life has gone since maybe the last time like we heard from him, right? And it's like he could have easily said, oh yeah, this happened, then this happened, then this happened. It's like, no, he's like painting a picture with the words, you know? It's like, first time I was in New York, didn't nobody know who I was. Next time I was in New York, I was on Jimmy Fallon getting some buzz. Like, that's not what he said, but I'm just giving y'all an example of like what format he's kind of going with here to paint a picture for us, rather than just saying it straightforward. He's just being extremely creative with it. And this is what rap is about, man. This is what rap is about. If y'all go check out my video that I did, I just released a video about Mos Def and Drake, and I don't know if y'all heard. What do y'all think about what he said? If y'all know what Mos Def said, Yasin Bey in an interview the other day was saying something along the lines of Drake is pop, not hip hop. And I was kind of explaining that video. It's not so much about, when we say what is hip hop, what is rap, it's not that you have to be trying to change the world in your music. It's just that there is an art to pushing your pen and having substance. Substance doesn't always have to be some black power revolutionary stuff. Substance can be this. Just trying to say what everyone else can say in a more creative, in a different way. That's a bar. But you know, I'm just saying, like, it's an art to it, and I just love getting to see like how other people can like push themselves to be more and more creative and more lyrical. It don't all gotta be super complicated. That's just flexing a skill. But like, this is something that people want to listen to. At least I want to listen to it.
Second time New York, I body Jimmy Fallon, real shit. First time in the Rhino signing niggas merch. That was the first time I got the crowd surf.
See?
First time.
See? Like, he's walking us through his experiences. It's not just, oh, let me rhyme merch with surf. Like, he took you around the world before he connected those two.
I'm out in Philly, rapped on Cosmic Cab. Second time I did the MIA Fest. Third time I met Raekwon and Chef. By the fourth time, shit, who knows what's next?
Right.
This might be the first time you heard me speak, or the first time you heard me in a couple weeks. And if at some point you feel like, why you get to eat? It wasn't one time I mentioned I wasn't on EBT, nigga. And I still feel fulfilled. Man, we build it.
He say, I still feel fulfilled, like filled, satiated, like you full of food, but
we build.
He still feel fulfilled. EBT is like when you can't afford food, right? So he's saying he still feel fulfilled even though he was on EBT, couldn't afford food, he still feels fulfilled. He still feels filled. Little slight bar, just a slight little bar.
Only BT, nigga. And I still feel fulfilled. Man, we build it. 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 Some different, some independent, so it's ours. The more you independent, more you get dependent on God. Stay blessed, learn to say grace before your plates even manifest, nigga. Blow, 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 cause the eyes can't.
Nah, that's facts though. Manifesting, you know, one thing I learned about that they kind of leave out of like either praying for what you want or manifesting what you want. You're supposed to feel like you already received whatever it is. So you need to move and operate and be grateful as if you already received what you're asking for. To me, that's what takes that manifestation and prayer to the next level. It's when you act like it's already there.
It be obstacles. Those who believe say no proof is necessary. Those who don't believe say no proof is possible. Which one are you? I'm number one, I don't run with no one that's number two. No wonder no one on my team broke under one dispute. The same ones that probably say that this one was a fluke. The main ones producing more ass records than Uncle Luke. Hey, yo.
I called out my dog the other day, looked him in the mirror, had to talk to him face to face, like, what's up? How's your mother? How's your sister?
Rio.
And your brothers? God bless them. Tell them I miss them. I love them. He asked me how's the music going, and I said it's lovely. The love so real, it feel better than the money. Shit so cold, we finna do it.
That's real, bro. That's real. The love do be feeling better than money. Have you ever had money with nobody to spend it with? I have. I've had the love without the money too. I know which one feels better, for sure.
So early, hey dang Gucci man just focused on working, learning, grinding, thriving, even make this beat here recline.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, when Chance said Rio, I thought he meant this Rio, but I wasn't sure because it had the last name. So okay, fire.
Cooking up sonics, whipping up knowledge in the cipher. They hooked on phonics, they self-centered but missing heart. That's the problem.
Hold on. He's talking right there.
Knowledge in the cipher, they hooked on phonics.
In the cipher, they hooked on phonics, right? Hold on.
Here
go back.
Cooking up sonics, whipping up knowledge in the cipher. They hooked on
whipping up knowledge in the cipher, right? So he's saying they have substance. They're giving you game in their music, while other folks over there, mainstream, they're focused on phonics. I love that because he wiped the phonics with the sonics from earlier. But the phonetics is just like how something sounds, right? So he's saying they're just focused on how it sounds, right? You hear a lot of people in this generation say, or these days say, oh, like, I don't care what they're talking about. I just care about how it sounds. At times, I could fit into that category depending on what I'm listening to music for. But for the most part, I want to hear the knowledge. I want to hear someone giving game on life, their experiences, something like that, something we can learn from. That's what I love about rap, hip hop. But as hip hop gets more and more commercialized, it starts to become just about how it sounds, but not what they're actually saying. So I just like how he said that without saying it directly. That's what I'm saying. Like, these guys are just on a different level.
phonics, they self-centered but missing heart. That's the problem. Shit, they spiraling out like Fibonacci. This shit fine, that's why the numbers don't lie.
God damn it. See, now I gotta explain this. See, that's how you know they're really hip, because they know about them numbers. Hey, I could talk about Fibonacci numbers all day. So he said they spiral like Fibonacci. Okay, Fibonacci is a naturally occurring sequence in nature, right? It is named after this mathematician, but it's basically numbers that appear over and over in nature. It could be plants, all types of things. So I'll just give y'all some of the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55. I think the next one is 89, 144, I think it's 255, then 377, and it keeps going, right? But the signature of that is the Fibonacci spiral, where all of these numbers perfectly fit into the spiral, and you can see this spiral in nature. It's a recurring pattern. You know, think of something like a seashell, right? So I think he said he threw something else in there. We gotta run it back.
They spiraling out like Fibonacci.
He said they spiraling out as in like they're going crazy. They're losing it.
This shit fire, that's why the numbers.
And he said it's phi. That phi rhymes with the, oh, this is a double entendre too. The phi rhymes with the spiraling out, right? But the phi is also another, I think phi is also connected to Fibonacci. Hold on. I'm gonna see. There you go. So here is what is phi in the, yeah, it's 1.618. Yeah. So yeah, it's basically what is that number? Yeah, phi is 1.618. That's like the perfect ratio in the Fibonacci sequence. So come on, bro, like that's what he's saying. They dropping the knowledge. This you gotta understand it in order to get it. And if you get it, you get it. But that's why I want to explain it to people, because I don't want this to go over people's heads.
Shit, they spiraling out like Fibonacci. This shit fire, that's why the numbers don't.
And he's saying it's phi. I don't know if I explained the phi. I don't know if I explained the phi, but like he's saying it's phi as in it's fire, right? That's what we say is something is phi, right? But he's saying it's phi as in the golden ratio. That's what it's called.
Niggas hope this shit fire, that's why the numbers don't lie. G, he reply facts, I giving niggas hope, hoping niggas cope. Even me, shit. Lately I've been going through some things, trying to maintain. Little sister fighting cancer, about to turn 15. Thank God she here though. You know mama trying to stay strong, cause we don't believe in fear. So say a prayer for me, dog, cause the Lord seems to hear you clear, bro. All them bars got you good reception.
Well, hopefully everything goes well with his sister. That's a lot to go through, man. You never know what people are going through.
Y'all done came far, I responded, see, not without God, no question. He told me he been smoking roaches down to the essence. Angry and reckless, skipping the message, relearning lessons and tired of stressing. Running from himself in every direction, lacking connection.
Have a good one, Braves. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, fam. Have a good weekend. Let me know when the next stream is.
Suffocating from the pressures up in every direction, lacking connection. Suffocating from the pressures of perfection. You feel that?
I love that.
'Cause I don't feel that. My heart numb. All the trauma through the years and the mind state of surviving got me lying to myself, saying that I'm good when I wish I was. Got me.
See, this the real stuff right here. Cause that's, he already said we was gonna be saying facts to whatever he said. That's a fact. I mean, he's talking about all that trauma over the years desensitizing you to what you go through. And that mindset, that mentality, especially the Black community, I know the Latino community understand this too. That mindset of, it don't matter what you're going through, you got to push through regardless. You ain't got time to sit here and be sad or have feelings or to think about your feelings or process them. You got to keep pushing. You get programmed to be like that about everything. You go through something real traumatic, people are like, are you good? No, I'm okay. Because you don't ever learn how to validate your own feelings and process your own feelings. So you're kind of just stuck in that mode. So it's a battle trying to actually acknowledge the range of your emotions and allow yourself to experience things as a human, because we're trained, we're programmed by our family, our community, to not acknowledge those things because we can't afford to focus on it.
Me out here fucking on these bitches just because at some point you gotta say enough is enough, and looking in the mirror really helped me find my love, nigga. Hey yo.
Right. Of course, and that's something that men and women experience, like hypersexualization, one, because of trauma, or two, because of trying to cope. You trying to use that as a coping or bonding mechanism, but not knowing actually how to have a healthy relationship with yourself, let alone with another person.
Sympathy don't ever come too cheap. Pity parties like surprise parties. Always, whoa, it's me. Who am
Yes, this is my guy. We already know he about to do something crazy here.
My sympathy don't ever come too cheap. Pity parties like surprise parties. Always, whoa, it's me. Who am I?
Off the rip, bro. Pity parties like surprise party. Always, whoa, it's me. Right? Like surprise. When you're surprised, it's like, whoa, surprise, right? As in, but he's saying, woe is me, as in W-O-E, woe is me, as in like pity. Oh, how sad for me, how bad for me, etc. He about to spit. I just saw him say something about your higher self. He about to go crazy.
Don't ever come too cheap. Pity parties like surprise parties. Always, whoa, it's me. Who am I? It's your higher self. Meaning God himself. Here to guide you when you don't guide yourself. We provide the help.
Hold on.
It's your higher self. Meaning God himself. Here to guide you when you don't guide yourself. We provide the help.
I love that. And just playing off of God over and over again. I think that one's self-explanatory, but I just love the way he did that.
Consciousness of the human collective, yet remain anonymous. Ear hustle, so many philosophies. I find it all astonishing. I am simply just a vibe, meaning I am a vibration. I am alive. The great.
I mean, when they said they was gonna drop some knowledge, they did not lie. Okay, because it's crazy because they're talking about a bunch of stuff that I have been discovering. Like he said, what did he say? Like borrowing or learning from a bunch of different philosophies, right? I think let's see how he said it.
Meaning God himself, ain't anonymous. Ear hustle, so many philosophies. I find it all
I 1000% agree with that. I've been learning about Eastern philosophy. I've gotten a lot away from Western philosophy, science, medicine, and been studying a lot of Eastern spirituality and philosophy, and it just resonates a lot more because if you've done any venturing over to that side, you kind of see that spirituality and individual growth is a lot more prominent in their cultures, and the focus is on creating peace in things within yourself, and then that affecting your external, focusing on your mental and physical, and that benefiting people around you. It's more of that than over here where it's like the external things is what's going to fix your problems. The external medicine is going to fix your problems. The external mental health medications is going to fix your problems. The external foods, the organic foods is going to fix your problems, right? You know, achieving success, getting money. In our culture, that is looked at, we're going from outward to inward. But in Eastern spirituality and philosophies, is more inward to outward. And I find that way more effective as a person. And I've just been learning a little of everything and kind of putting it together. And to me, I prefer to do things that way than to be stubborn and just do things one way because that's how I was taught, or that's what my culture is. So I'm definitely rocking what he's saying right here.
The consciousness of the human collective, yet remain anonymous. Ear hustle, so many philosophies. I find it all astonishing. I am simply just a vibe, meaning I am a vibration. I am alive.
And he's saying he's a vibe, he's a vibration. Another thing that I've been diving into more, like personally, I've been listening and watching and reading a lot about sound vibrations, energy. You know, all of us have vibrations within our body. We are vibration. Vibration is life. So once you start to find out that, it kind of makes you change the way you do things. Vibrations can heal people. Vibrations can levitate things. Vibrations can do a lot, but we are just now getting hip to all of that stuff. A lot of those Eastern religions in Africa and Native Americans, indigenous people all over the world, they have already figured that out. It's just us, we're behind. And because they understood that, they knew how to affect their life a lot better, a lot more effectively, because they're not just looking at, oh, what medication can we make to help with this? What food can we make to help this? They knew it was the vibration. It was the music they listened to, the music they created. The energy between people mattered. People could feel vibrations. It's levels to it. And he's on that type of timing. What's good, Mr. Spike? How you doing, fam?
All astonishing. I am simply just a vibe, meaning I am a vibration. I am alive. The great I am creation and creator coincide. If you go inside, you see I am you.
And now he's talking about that universal consciousness stuff right there. And that's connected to the vibration and the energy stuff too. It's like once you start to go down one of these rabbit holes, you usually start to find these other things. And that's how people like us can usually identify each other, because you learned a little about the vibration and the energy. You probably learned a little bit about universal consciousness and this idea that we're all connected to each other. And there's one consciousness that we all come from, and we're all pretty much the same. You know, we have good and bad. It's no one that's all good, no one that's all bad. We're a spectrum, and we are all connected. Like, I like this phrase. It goes like, you're not just a drop in the ocean, you're the entire ocean in a drop. That's the same type of vibe that he's basically getting at here.
The great I am creation and creator coincide. If you go inside, you see I am you, unify. Meaning I am your lower self. Get to know yourself, I can ask. You ever tame a donkey?
I like that. So I already see what he's about to do right here. I already see what he's about to do. He said, I am you, unified, right? Like I just said, there's good, there's bad. We are everything. We are everything. So he's basically, I like how he just dropped his voice and said, I am your lower self. And then he's acting as like your subconscious, right? Your lower, more animalistic version of yourself that is not as higher consciousness as your higher self, right? So that's the version of us that's impulsive, you know, angry, with negativity and things like that, and not really thinking, not in our ego. That's basically what he's representing. And I like how he used, that's what I love about him, is that he uses vocal inflections in his voice. He manipulates his voice to aid in whatever he's talking about. Like, that's just a whole nother skill set right there.
Unify, meaning I am your lower self. Get to know yourself, I can ask. You ever tame a donkey? Try control yourself for acting bad. Mac a bad bitch, then use the hands of God to smack her ass.
Hey, thank you for the rate, Ashik. How you doing, fam? Hey, much love, Ashik. How was the stream?
I got urges, scratch my itches urgent, got me acting rash. I need all the splurges, I feel awfully nervous. I can't trust a person.
Hold on, I gotta go back.
Bitch, then use the hands of God to smack her ass.
Hold on.
Don't unify, mean
we gotta give it credit.
Self. Get to know yourself, I can ask. You ever tame a donkey? Try control yourself by acting bad.
Right. So he's saying this is like this is your lower self, the worst version of you, right? He's talking about basically that's the version of you that's out of control. Get to know yourself. You can't control yourself. You're impulsive. You just do things. You're not thinking.
Mac a bad bitch, then use the hands of God to smack her ass.
Right. Your lower self, impulsive. Your untamed sexual emotions, uncontrolled sexual decision making, right? And it's just funny that he said he used the hand of God to smack her ass. Like, it just shows how emphatic, you know, the person is indulging in this lower version of themselves.
I got urges, scratch my itches urgent, got me acting rash. I need all the splurges, I feel awfully nervous. I can't trust a person, say you love me. Every time you judge me, I hit all your verdicts. Who am I? Nigga, who are you? Got me paranoid.
Right. And that's kind of the overprotective, you know, version of yourself right there, where like he said, I think he said when you're upset, or when you say something, or when someone says something to them, you only hear the negative of what they're saying. You hear all their verdicts, like, you know, a person making judgments on them. And then I do believe he went on to say something about judging. Let's run it back.
Got me acting rash. I need all the splurges. I feel awfully nervous. I can't trust a person. Say you love me. Every time you judge me, I hit all your verdicts. Who am I? Nigga, who are you? Got me paranoid, anxiety. Smoke another square. Make it trapezoid. Life been hard for me. Got no tight regard for me. All my life I had to fight. The sight with right regard to see. Gave us insight, but that's a sight that I could hardly see. But some broke, and his favorite quote is likely gonna be that the best things in life is all for free. Probably RC. Pardon me, my sympathy don't never come too cheap. Pity parties like surprise parties.
Dang,
always
he went back
me.
into it.
Who am I? It's your higher self. Say hi to yourself.
Okay, so now he's giving us the higher self.
Speaking life into your lifespan. That life bar was health. Who am I? Not your favorite rapper.
He said that life bar was health.
I'm your
like health, I guess like a candy bar.
favorite person. Look inside the mirror, see me clearer. I look great in person. God leave. When did God leave? I still feel his presence. The second coming is every second coming. Living in the present. The time is now. Sit, calm down, find your peace. But the
world is fucked up. Go to your inner world, relief. God bless
Go to your inner world, relief. That's like on that meditation vibe right there.
you. God bless you.
That was amazing. That was amazing. What an experience.
Man, y'all niggas ain't ready?
Uh-oh.
Shit, nigga. The merchandise came in, baby.
Uh-oh. Merch. I gotta get me some Contra merch, but you know, y'all get y'all some In The Bonus merch. I'm wearing a hat right now. My store should be linked under the video. You know, scroll through, check out what you like. We got some fire stuff, guys, and new merch on the way next week.
Where you buy that?
Where the merch at? Yo, this was fire. This make me mad, bro. Like, they sit here and put out this masterpiece, and they need way more views, bro. This is amazing. Okay, probably got the longest reaction out, but if you appreciated it, if you have any bars that I missed, let me know in the comments. Let me know what else to check out next. Pull up to the live streams, drop a follow on the Twitch and the Kick. The links are gonna be pinned in the description. Make sure y'all leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to support the channel. But on that note, y'all, I'm out.